Welcome to a special edition of Around the Herd. A lot of ACME baseball going on this weekend. I'm just hoping that I don't have to spend 14 to 25 hours in the park on Saturday. Talking OG baseball with Dylan Leopold and talking about St. Henry baseball as well as Tyler back from Canada, and he's apparently gone. So that doesn't exactly work. So we'll start with OG baseball because technology. Dylan, big, massive week for you guys because you're not even 100% sure by the time you get to 5:30 on a Saturday who's playing for you because you also have your guys playing for the Fighting 63rd.
Yeah, summer baseball, you gotta love it with the Legion guys, but they've been making it work so far this summer, coming to play for me just when they have time. Really grateful for them, putting in the extra work for us. But right now, I talked to the guys last week, and they think they'll be there Friday or the Saturday for the 5:30 game. But I will clarify with them to make sure we have all of our guys rolling into Saturday.
Well, and it's a crazy thing, too, because it's a testament to what you guys are doing. And I don't want to give Nick Watkins really any credit for anything, but
No.
kind of what you guys are doing in the spring, you're able to have, I would say, a pretty successful year. You'd like a couple of other things to happen that maybe didn't, but what is it about this program right now? Talent for sure, hardworking kids is on that swing.
Yeah, so like you said, during the spring, we had a lot of, it was kind of a roller coaster type season, a lot of peaks and valleys for us. We had a lot of solid wins against Bath, St. Mary's, Walpole, and LB, a lot of the top teams in Northwest Ohio. And then we had a lot of, games, almost run games, losses that could have went either way. But, we knew that coming in to the summer, based off of spring, like you said, that we had the talent to do something special this summer. Had a good foundation to build on and just keep building. And, we're getting there.
You guys have been playing extremely good baseball this summer. I mean, 12-1. You've won 12 in a row. What was the first game? I mean, you guys just kind of start slow, or is it just, that's baseball?
Well, it's just kind of, that turnover right from spring ball into summer ball. You don't have many practices, to get rolling. I think that one loss we had, against that Archbold, they had, they have a really solid team this summer as well. We were down some guys as well, but yeah.
And again, it's just baseball is a beautifully stupid game. That's what I tell pretty much everybody. Just because you never really know what it's going to be. You guys don't get a ton of time to practice, obviously, with all of the things, or any time really, with all the things that the kids are involved in. How do you keep them sort of together? Is it because they're all playing in spring and a lot of those kids are playing for Ottawa and playing, like Hayden's playing travel ball, and they're all kind of mixed smashed? Or, I mean, how do you kind of keep those guys on track?
Just kind of letting the guys be themselves, when they come to practice in these games, just letting loose and having fun. But also staying, dedicated and coming to the field and, putting in the work and competing. I think the energy throughout the whole entire summer has been, pretty good. It's a great group of kids that we got. They all, love each other. They love the game.
I see you're Jackie Moon now. Everybody love everybody.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Have you thought about fighting a bear?
No, I would like to stay away from a bear if I could.
Okay. I think it would be a little bit harder with baseball, but maybe that's just me.
Yeah.
I would be remiss if I didn't ask about this. I don't even know if I can get through this, to be honest with you. Big thing about the community and about the baseball community has been Dave Kirsch for forever. And unfortunately, Dave Kirsch passes away a couple weeks ago. They do a really nice thing for him during the Ottawa season. You guys kind of feel like maybe, I know you have enough pressure already, but kind of maybe that this is kind of one of those, let's do this for Dave sort of things this weekend because he'd be there being your biggest fan?
Yeah, I mean, 100%. I told the guys, like you said, Dave meant so much to our community. He did so much for our program, so much for the Ottawa Legion as well. I actually funny you say that, I told the guys when we started the whole ACME district, I told them this is for Dave. I said, he's looking down on us right now. I said, let's come out here and play how he would want us to play, work our butts off, always hustling, picking each other up, just everything like that. I know for sure that he's behind us this weekend. We have that nice in the back of our pockets for sure.
Because I know that's a lot to put on a 14 to 18-year-old kid because, that's a very heavy thing. But there's not going to ever be a time where I don't hear a lot of these kids and think immediately of whatever Dave came up with for some crazy nickname and just see them smile in the box. I mean, that, like, to me, being around when you guys play Coldwater, we were in Glandorf, and I told the story on the air about I'm trying to get through this because it's an odd thing. He was having a problem with technology in the booth because of the way that things are set up, and I had to help him out. And he's, well, why? It wasn't like this last time I was here. Yeah. And it's one of those funny things, like for anybody who knows Dave, of knowing, red light goes on. He's got songs, he's got experiments. People are playing games, but it feels like that just makes the program fun because that's things that you can't just take those for granted.
Yeah, 100%. It's going to be hard to replace. Dave was, 101. He was probably the best ever to do it. He just always kept the fans energized, into the game. Did so much for our players as well and for the field and everything like that.
When you go into this weekend, by the time that you play, you guys are game number 3. You know that a lot of people are going to be there because it's not very far, as the crow flies from Ottawa and Glandorf to Kalida. What are you looking forward to? Is it to be able to see those guys through your eyes or to be able to see all of this success kind of come to fruition through theirs?
I'm trying to see it through theirs. It's going to be a really cool opportunity to go over to Kalida and, the facility that they have over there is, probably one of the best in Northwest Ohio. Like you said, the crowd's going to be great. I know they have some fun events, to keep the younger ones entertained as well. Some things possibly going on through the games too.
Have you guys thought about maybe having a competition among the coaches? Like, I would love to see a home run derby among the coaches.
I'd be all in for that. I'm a little rusty though. I don't know. I hung it up a little while ago, so might be a little rusty. I think swings.
You're closer to the younger part of the cutoff, though, than a lot of the coaches are on the top half. So I think you might be okay.
That's fair. I mean, I hung it up to coach anyways. I wasn't very good at playing, so I was like,
Those who can't do coach, is that how that?
Yep.
I've always heard it, those who can't do coach, those who absolutely cannot do anything broadcast. It's very possible I made that up, but I was a terrible hitter. So, I mean, nobody will let me, by the way. No one will let me do this. I wanted to put a microphone in your dugout or at least near it. They won't let me do it during Kalida during the spring because there's some things that get said. Do you just laugh? I mean, obviously, boys are boys. I was a high school kid once a long time ago. Just kind of laugh of like, where do they even come up with these things?
Oh, yeah. I mean, there's some of the things that are said, you just got to look at them and just shake your head and laugh. I mean, it's crazy. I mean, I was there, 8 years ago. I was in their shoes. I know what it's like, but I feel like most of the guys are pretty mature. I mean, we stay composed and, have fun, but keep it between the lines.
I'm just waiting to see your TikTok video that comes out this weekend.
Oh boy.
I know a handful of your kids pretty well. I'm waiting to see if they can rope you into something.
I'd be all in for it. Anything to bring the morale up, I guess, right?
I just hope it doesn't have a 9-hour rain delay.
Yeah, let's hope.
That's the hardest thing. I get to talk to Tyler Bruns now from St. Henry, and look at him. He's just showing off as he comes in here with his state shirt on.
If I'm being honest, I didn't realize this was going to be a video call, so it was a lucky happenstance.
Something like that. When you have success, flaunt it. I mean, if I was successful at anything, I would do it too. I'd have like 9 of them.
I wear it proudly, that's for sure.
It's not like they don't have enough shirts for OG that say champions of something. I mean, Dylan's are probably all like knitted into a blanket or something now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. See, I know.
I got something made up. Oh, yeah.
I know how Putnam County rolls. Yeah. Every grandma. But St. Henry, you guys are on a heater right now. It doesn't matter what the sport is. It's crazy because to go back to the fall, all the success for the school in the fall, going back through the summer to last year, and obviously the success breeding into this year, the spring, and everybody's got to be having a good time except for whoever's having to hang out with my guest.
Hey, I think it's always a good time. We've got a great young group of coaches. I think if you look at all those state champion coaches, we've got Mike Gass, Josh Whirling, and you even go to girls basketball. You've got Nate Uhlenhake, cross country, bowling, across the board there. They had a heck of a year, and we've had some guys that have been here for probably 5 years or so on most of those. So getting some new coaches in there, I think, was great. And it's good to see what they've done with the teams.
Do you guys just have like a championship booth at Fishmo's, or like how does that work?
I wouldn't call it a booth. I think the championship teams stand on the bar. So the bar top's mainly the booth for those people. But I never had that opportunity as a player, so we got to get it as a coach, right?
Which is crazy. I mean, you go through and the amount of championships that you missed one, kind of here or there.
Yeah. So last year I was actually in Spain for this one. So I had to hand over the reins to Mr. Josh Heitkamp, our assistant coach for the summer, and he did a heck of a job with the guys. So I'm hoping to get back there this year so we can actually get that opportunity.
I don't know if it's true or not, but I heard that's why you guys won.
Yeah, the players from last year, they always message me and say, "Hey, when's state champion Coach Heitkamp coming?" So I haven't earned that yet. We got him there, but I didn't get him to the final games.
Do you think that the week would be easier leading up to the state championships if you just were in the country? Because, I mean, Spain last year, you were just in Canada this year.
I told Coach Gass when I took the job that work comes first. Obviously, that pays the bills, but I love the opportunity to be with the team. The guys are great. And would it be easier? Yes, but the guys got busy schedules too with all the sports and work. So I think they're more than capable to work out on their own or with assistant coaches and the team themselves. So,
well, I think that he understands, because I don't even think he's going to be anywhere near here this weekend, if memory serves.
I forget where he said he was going, but I believe you're correct. Took his goddaughter on a trip, I believe. So
I have my own daughter who's just trying to take me on a trip right now. A lot of things that are going on. It kind of the same thing where with Dylan's team, where he's got a lot of guys who play a lot of sports and a lot of baseball together. You guys have that too, because you talk about last summer, it's a lot of those dudes. You missed a couple heavy hitters. They go on an absolute tear during the spring. It feels like that group, I mean, coming out of football and coming out of just everything, they don't miss a beat. And you must have guys that just really like spending time with one another, because I know the St. Henry way is meticulous, and you have to continue to work on things a certain way.
That's for sure. I think Coach Gass has done a great job of making a family atmosphere. So the guys love showing up, love being there with not only their players, but the coaches as well. So I think this past year we graduated 11 seniors from our baseball team. So seeing some of these younger core group back in the state tournament here this summer is awesome to see.
Well, I said it during the year that pretty much you guys in Coldwater graduated an entire all-MAC team from last year. I mean, you throw in, that kid from St. John's, he's pretty good. You throw in him, and then it seemed like you guys had pretty much every other piece of the all-MAC team. That's not an easy thing to walk into a season and go, we'll just put somebody in there. It's fine.
It's been great to see the younger guys step up. We do have a few of those guys back. So that's awesome. They can build their leadership skills. Maybe they didn't have that opportunity with as many seniors as we had this last year, but they've been playing lights out these last few weeks, and we're excited to see what can happen.
Is there one of those guys that you just kind of pinpoint and go, all right, I'm not going to go out there and say anything. That guy's going to take things over?
I think we've got a few of them. I would say one's probably more of a vocal leader than the other, in Tate Beckman. Tate is definitely more vocal than Drew Langenkamp, but Drew's that quiet guy that's going to sit back behind the plate, be one of the best catchers in the area, if not the state, and then he's going to show up every day and lead by example. So you need both. You definitely need both. So it's been awesome to see.
I'm just trying to figure out what you're feeding those kids because I stood next to a bunch of them and I felt like you just lined them up like the old Bugs Bunny cartoon, like in a row where they just kept going up and up.
I think those wings from McSober's probably add a few inches to Tate. Outside of that, I can't speak for the other guys.
Somewhere Mike Mormon is just thrilled that you just threw him a plug.
There you go.
It's fine. What's the game other than yours for each of you that you're kind of honed in on and you say, I need to watch this game. This feels like this would be enjoyable. Or are you able to kind of with getting in the zone, watch anybody else's game and just enjoy it?
Yeah. So we've got the second game. We'll get there a little early, but typically hit BP before we head out. Get the guys loose for the game. So we'll probably catch maybe the second half of the game and then see how time goes after that to see if we can stay for that third game. But I'd love to see the games. Baseball's definitely my favorite game was my favorite game to play. Definitely my favorite game to watch as well. So yeah, if we have that opportunity, even if the players want to head back and Josh Heitkamp, our assistant coach, and myself want to stay and watch the game, we always try to give ourselves that opportunity.
Dylan, does it make it? I mean, you win game 3. It's going to be 11 o'clock. I'm just guessing by the time game 4 comes around. How advantageous is it for you that you don't live all that far away? You can at least stay and watch part of it before you check out Game Changer.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to stay after that our game and watch Clyde and Holgate go at it. Who we'd play if we advance. I'm young yet. I don't have anything. So I can stick around. I got some time on my hands. I love watching baseball and just learning more about the game.
Well, I've heard that they have famous cheeseburgers coming in this weekend. Other than that, I was going to say, why don't we maybe sneak next door and go get wings?
I definitely plan on doing that after our game.
Tyler, I have to ask you because ACME obviously very rooted in Mercer County and with everything that Brunswick's meant to it. And how kind of big is that for you to look at what they've done the last handful of years? I think the world of the board for ACME that they've renamed a lot of the regions. It's not just District 1, District 2, or whatever. But they're now honoring someone who was so integral to all the success and what ACME means.
Yeah, I think it's awesome. If you look at all those players that grew up in the area, I mean, ACME is regional, right? So we've got a ton of players that had that opportunity to play high school ball, ACME, and then make it on to the majors there. So naming them after them has been fantastic. And then you look at what the Brunswick family has meant to ACME, and not only Lou, but also his boys, right? And following that up. And then to follow it up with our current chairman and Toby Seifring and Mike Gast as co-chairs, I think they've continued on for our region, especially to keep the name of ACME going. You hear a lot of people say ACME might not be what it used to be, but we still have a heck of a talent pool around that these guys are playing on a weekly basis. So,
well, I thought it was kind of different. People were talking about last summer. I remember specifically about how there were other entities that maybe different parts of the state had reached out of, how do we do maybe a Northeast pod or a Columbus pod? Would you guys like to see that? Or is that kind of, hey, this is our thing. We have 40, 50, 60 teams, because it's so hard to get those kids together for a month and a half in the summer now.
It's definitely challenging between jobs, other sports, family vacations. But I think what that happens.
Yeah.
I think what we got is great, but I personally wouldn't mind having other teams take that opportunity. We love playing the local teams, but getting an opportunity to play some of the other teams we don't during the spring ball season, I think would be a great opportunity.
I agree. I would like to see it as well.
Smartest man. Just let him answer. Work smarter, not harder. When you guys look at specifics, I mean, obviously you've gotten into your matchup and you know a little bit about kind of how this is going to go. Dylan, again, I talk about it's harder because you don't know when your kids are not playing baseball because they could potentially play 2 games Friday night in Pepperville. How do you kind of get ready? Because do you have to talk to Reese to maybe line up with a, Mason Trombley, for instance, he's the first one off my head, of, hey, if you could avoid pitching him, I would appreciate it.
Yeah, that would be nice. But I think, we're going to have practice tomorrow, just kind of run over some things. A lot of the guys, if they can make it. We'll get that all straightened out. Like I told you before going on, I'm planning on texting them tonight, get an idea. Nolan and Will are pretty big to our pitching staff this summer, so making sure they're available, hopefully. We'll talk to those guys and get it all worked out and see what they're and what for Legion Ball.
I'm just trying to think. Dylan, did you get a chance to watch Nikki pitch a couple of nights ago in the 11 game?
I did not. I wasn't able to make it up there, but I would have loved to. I would have loved to have seen that in live action for sure. But
he gave up I seen it landed yet.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So if you want to maybe not, I don't know if you look at it either way. If you want to maybe bring him in for batting practice or maybe not bring him in for batting practice. I'm pretty sure the pitch he threw has not landed yet.
Oh boy!
And you know how hard you got to swing to get one out of Memorial, anyways.
Oh yeah, 380 in center. Gotta love it.
Tyler, I swear that your guys have the ability to just hit home runs at any point. I mean, I think you had 5 or 6 guys that had 1 or 2 home runs. A couple of them that had 5 or 6 or 7. I can't even say those numbers together anymore. You guys have ruined it. What is it about, their ability to unleash? Are you setting them up there saying hit it, or is it just that's the way they swing?
You said it earlier. We got some solid guys on the team, right? So we've lost a few of those guys that had home runs this spring to graduation, but we still got a few on the team that are definitely more than capable of going yard. We tell the guys to be aggressive, right? If they see a pitch they like, then let them go after it. We don't necessarily have to sit back and wait for the perfect pitch. Sitting back just results in 2 strike counts that you're kind of chasing a 3rd strike. So try to be aggressive and get that first one you like and see what happens.
You get to either throw to one of the coaches in your conference or hit off one of the coaches in your conference. Who are each one of you guys picking?
Ooh. Throw or hit off one of the coaches in the conference.
Yeah, he can either throw to you, and you can try to take him yard, or you can strike him out.
I got to go with Coldwater just because I'm good buddies with Malave. Malave Bettinger is.
He's probably taking you yard.
He's a heck of a hitter, but I don't know. I might just throw it at him.
That's fair. I would like to see you take on Mike Wiz. That's just me.
We could do that.
He's crafty.
Good chance I throw my arm out.
It's a good chance I'd pay $10 to watch it. Dylan, I know. You got some dudes in the WBL.
Yeah, I think I'd have to go with probably Joe Gomez. Just after talking with him, and he hosted a great district for us. Got to know him a little bit more. He's a great dude.
It is crazy though. Kind of going back to what you guys were talking about earlier. I was thinking about the ages of the different coaches and just. Perrysburg has had so much success. Sorry, Tyler. The last handful of years, St. Henry, a lot of the same teams. What is it about just this tournament, though, that I feel like open as it can be because everybody has, certain dudes who one team's got a great pitching staff, one team can run, got a catcher with a cannon, and guys who can hit. What is it about this tournament that it kind of maybe sets up for each of your team?
Dylan, you want to go first?
No.
No, I think summer ball is just it's an addition onto the spring. So our spring coaches, definitely play the biggest role in any of this. Summer, it's a bunch of games. You don't get all that practice, but I think just having that opportunity, that extra opportunity to play some ball, kids get excited for that. Even on long days at work and other sports, they come ready to play. Like I said earlier, Coach Gast has a family like in the St. Henry dugout, and they play for each other. But yeah, the guys just want to come and prove themselves. We've got, with the graduations we had this last year, we got a lot of open positions yet that might not be permanent for the spring. So trying to prove themselves and fill that spot for the spring ball.
Yeah, ACME is just huge for our program, and it's something that our staff is takes very seriously. For the development for players, it's a great platform. For players to continue to grow. It just gives our guys that didn't get many opportunities, in the spring, a chance to make a name for themselves and give them the opportunity to maybe play a big role in varsity, the roster coming up in the spring here.
Each one of you guys, for different reasons, has a huge football season coming up. OG breaking in a new coach for the first time in Dylan's life.
Yeah.
I mean, more, true. Actually. I think I was actually, I don't even want to say how old I was when he got hired. It makes me feel old. Tyler, apparently you guys won a pretty big game or something last year. I don't know. How do you kind of balance that? Because that's what we've been talking about being able to get guys and kind of utilize them when you can get them up. All right, I would imagine the football coach is debating sending each one of your texts yeah, hey, make sure this guy doesn't do anything stupid.
Yeah, like you said, coming off a big fall, I think the guys have practice the next few nights or camp or whatever they got. I'm not exactly sure, but so I haven't received a text from Coach Whirling, but I know he's probably keeping an eye on the guys and telling them, hey, stay healthy, play your heart out, right? But don't do anything stupid. So.
Yeah, for us, I mean, we really haven't had any issues with football interfering, or just kind of, Nick, when he schedules, he kind of like to schedule around 7-on-7s in basketball camp. So we've been lucky with that so far this summer. I haven't had any issues.
I've been told that OG is a decent basketball school.
Yeah.
I mean, it's highly athletic. What are you guys individually looking forward to the most this weekend? Dylan?
Yeah,
sorry.
Good.
What did you say? Sorry.
What are you most looking forward to this weekend?
Just having our guys have the opportunity, to play in ACME State, is something that we really haven't done as a program in the past. I think this is, maybe the second time in 20, 25 years that we've been here. It's just a great opportunity, a good platform for these guys to go out and show off what they're made of, and go up against some really good competition, continue to grow on the skills that we have, not get away from what we've been doing best this summer, just staying composed, being mentally prepared for it, which I'll, talk to the guys tomorrow night, just make sure they know that, what we've accomplished so far, this summer, that's kind of off the table right now. That's in the past. We're focused on coming into this ACME State tournament and hopefully making a run at it.
Yeah, similar. Excited to be back. Kaleidah's got a heck of a ballpark there. Holy Name Ballpark is one of the nicest ballparks that I've seen in the area, and we're excited to be there. It's fun to be back, but it's essentially a brand new team. So letting those guys get that opportunity to play in a state tournament, which maybe helps them feel more comfortable for football this upcoming fall, basketball this upcoming winter, and even baseball next spring. But yeah, it's going to be a good time, that's for sure. And also excited to play teams that, without the divisions in ACME, right? You play teams that maybe you don't get that opportunity to play during the spring. So playing a solid Perrysburg team, and we're going to show them what we got, and we know we're going to get that right back. So we'll let our guys give it our best shot, see what we can do.
Dylan, when people say WBL baseball, obviously, and for good reason, they go right to Defiance. They talk about Elida, talk about Bath. Bath had that big run last year in that 16-hour game that they played against Kaleida, which I think ended about 25 minutes ago. What would it mean, though? I mean, Monday's a long way away. 21 innings of baseball between now and then. Any kind of crazy thing can happen. What would it mean for Ottawa Glandorf to be champions this year? I mean, because that's a big thing. People talk about OG sports. They don't start with baseball.
No. No, I mean, that's something that we kind of want to change around ever since Nick Watkins got there. We're trying to slowly but surely, changing the culture and everything like that. But no, winning, a championship would be huge for us. Something that's never been done in our school history. I think it would, carry over into the spring, like which we've seen from St. Henry last year when they went in it all. They had a deep tournament run as well. I think a lot of what you see in the summer, stats wise, and from everybody across the board, usually carries over into the spring. So having a good summer is important for us.
Tyler, you guys have a chance to do something not a lot of teams have done. Win the ACME tournament back to back, and with that success, it just breeds success. What is it for you guys? I mean, you go obviously one game at a time. You want to win all three, all that, but just kind of to be able, because the MAC has put such a big stamp, not only because it actually comes from Coldwater and kind of did the year before you guys, but just to be able to say, going into the fall, hey, pretty big dogs.
Yeah, I think if you would have told us we were going to be here, we know we've got a heck of a team. We've got guys that can play some ball, but with graduating 11 seniors, I don't think anybody would have put us here. So we've had some young guys step up. We've got a core group of guys that are back, that are leading this team to where we're at now. They're playing their best ball right now. We started the summer. I think we started a little rough, did a long spring run to the state tournament. And then we had some vacations early this year. So summer ball was, it was a whirlwind, had a lot of junior ACME guys playing up and they played lights out. We still got a few guys that are playing up based off how they played early in the season. So yeah, it's been great. We'd love to see it continue. I think Coach Gast has done a heck of a job with the program. We want to be that perennial team that's going on long tournament runs every year, right? If you look over the past 10, 15 years, maybe we bowed out of the tournament a little earlier than we either expected to or wanted to. But I think this proves that we can be that team. In the MAC, as well as just the other surrounding areas, we've got some solid opponents in the Coldwaters, Minsters, even New Bremens, Fort Recoveries, Marion Local, keep going on. Delphus, they played all right this past year. Yeah, we just want to be that perennial powerhouse.
Don't worry, I'm not allowed there either.
So it's been great to see the guys step up this summer, really.
Jerry Jackson and Coach Elwer are still on the bar there at the Rustic, I think. It's kind of the same thing, with Fishmos. There's just less coaches. It is crazy, though. I didn't realize until I was just looking back at it. You guys, if you meet in this tournament, would be in the finals on Monday night. I don't know. I don't have a rooting interest in any of these games. I'm just rooting for Mother Nature to take a hike and, for good baseball, because who wants to do 7 crappy games? But would it be, you guys probably been in a room together, I would guess, less than 5 times. Be kind of a cool thing for you to meet in the finals?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
I could have said that to any 2 people. I don't know. It just seemed like one of those jumping off points, because now I'll get emails. They'll be like, are you not rooting for us?
No, it'd be a great opportunity. First step's getting there, right? If OG makes it on the other side, we'd be more than happy to play them. And like you said, hope it's a great game. But yeah, I don't remember playing OG growing up. I can't remember the last time we played them. So it'd be, like I said earlier, a good opportunity to play some other teams.
I'm just trying to get banned from everywhere, honestly, at this point. It's just crazy.
Yeah, we're just going to take it one game at a time. We got a tough, first game.
You got the coach speak down. I got it.
Yeah.
Nick taught you well.
Yeah.
Both of them.
He's trained me.
Yeah, I got it. No, I really do. I'm a big fan of both your programs and the other 6 programs, obviously, but I've enjoyed getting to cover your guys' teams, getting to see you. I really do wish you both the best luck, and thank you for doing this.
Thanks for having us. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Definitely appreciate it.
Again, all 4 of those games, and really all 7 games on WZOQ Radio this weekend. There you go. There's a look at OG baseball and about St. Henry baseball.